Bill Jet Ramey, I wanted to congratulate you on your retirement and also a very, very happy 20th anniversary for Batman on Film. That is a true milestone. So congratulations, sir. I have been a fan of the site for many, many years. I want to say I probably started following around 2003, just as a lot of the hype for Batman Begins started to build from the announcement of Christopher Nolan to direct the film, and then of course the casting news of Christian Bale being brought on board as Batman, and as well as the supporting cast. You were the only and are the only Batman site that I visit. That's just the honest truth. There's no other Batman site that can compare to Batman on Film. It is truly authoritative, definitive, and the dadgum original. So a big, big, big thank you for all of your hard work and dedication that you put into this site. It is truly, truly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. And you guys do such a great job with not only the site, obviously the revamped look is just fantastic, and also the podcasts and the vlogs. The vlogs are great. Definitely keep it up. Keep up the good work with the vlogs. They're fantastic. And from your comic book reviews to your Batman film reviews, whether they're live action, animated, it's just all around the #1 source for my Batman content. And it has been for years, and it will be, hopefully, for another 20 years as well. I did also want to thank you again for keeping Rick Shu employed. I know it must be difficult at times. I know he likes to wear all types of various different hats on the vlogs, and I know I'm sure his behavior can get a little out of hand at times, but I truly appreciate it. He is a friend of mine, and I just wanted to thank you for that. You know, just it's nice to see him still working. So that's always a plus. But yes, again, congratulations on your retirement and happy 20th anniversary for BOF. Keep banging that drum, sir. Thank you again.
Hey Bill, congratulations on 20 years of Batman on Film. I know I've only been a part of the organization for a short time, but I'm so very grateful to have been invited at all. The cons, the watch parties, all of the Facebook and Twitter banter, it's amazing. I feel like I found a new home with new friends, and I couldn't be prouder to be part of such a fun organization. So here's to the next 20 years, and I hope to be a part of it all.
Hello, Bill, Rick, Justin, Ryan, everybody involved at BatmanOnFilm.com. Big congratulations on hitting 20 years. That is no small feat in this internet landscape. There's plenty of competition, but you guys have always stood apart, and you've always stood above, and you've done it by being definitive, authoritative, and of course the dadgum original. You know, I can speak of my own history with BatmanOnFilm.com. I found you guys after the catastrophic failure of Batman and Robin in 1997. You guys sprang up shortly after, and it was your daily updates on what was at the time called Batman Intimidation Game, and what became, of course, Batman Begins. It was those daily updates that gave me oxygen. You were the bat signal that gave me hope that we would indeed see Batman on screen again, and not only would we see him again, he would be better than he had ever been. And that quality reporting that started back then has continued to this day. You have opinions, but you back them up. I don't always agree with all of the reviews that you put out there, but man, it's hard-pressed to doubt the authenticity and the authoritativeness behind them. So that says something to the credibility that you guys have built up. You are an exceptional site, run by exceptional people, and 20 years is just the beginning. Here's hoping for many, many more years of BatmanOnFilm.com. Again, huge congratulations on this massive accomplishment.
Hey Bill, it's Ed Koski. Congratulations on 20 years of Batman on Film. I've been coming to the site since 1998, so while I might not be the very first person to ever check out your website, there aren't a whole lot of people in front of me in that line. At the time, I was but a mere college kid, sitting at Penn State University, and I probably should have been doing some real schoolwork, but instead, sitting in that computer lab, I decided to use this newfangled thing called the internet to answer a question I'd been asking myself. Hey, do you think they're going to make another Batman movie after the disaster that was Batman and Robin? A few keystrokes later, I found your site, and I've been with you ever since. But more importantly than me being with you, you've been with me. Like I said, at the time I was just a college kid when I found BOF, and since then, I've traveled the world, met a lot of my heroes, I've made friends, I've lost friends, experienced joy and heartbreak, and now I stand here in a house with 2 dogs and a fiance, and it made me realize that through all the change, all the upheaval, all of the experiences, both good and bad, Batman on Film, and more specifically you, Bill, have always been there for me as a touchstone, as a constant that I always could come back to. And so, not just on behalf of myself, but on the legion of Bat fans for whom you have always been there for, we just want to say thank you. Thank you for always covering our beloved Batman in every iteration. Movies, animation, TV, games, comics. You've always done it with respect, truthfulness, and integrity. There is a reason why BOF is still standing after 20 years, and it's not just what you do, it's how you do it. And I know a lot of people, pop culture and media, could learn from your example. So, thank you again for 20 years, and I look forward to making another video for you in another 20 years, Bill. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Happy 20th anniversary, Batman on Film, and you, Bill Ramey, for creating this incredible community and this incredible site revolving around, of course, all of our favorite characters. Our favorite character, Batman. I stumbled upon BOF about 10 years ago. I was looking for information on would there be a 3rd installment in Christopher Nolan's trilogy, which would become Christopher Nolan's trilogy, because I had heard rumblings that after Heath Ledger's passing, they might not do a 3rd film. So I stumbled upon BOF looking for information, and I started to read your op-eds, your articles, listen to a couple of the podcasts, and I decided at that point, I said, you know what, this site is different. This is a different kind of site, because not at one time did I feel that you were ever trying to spoil something, get a scoop, or, you know, spread a rumor. I never got any of those feelings from dealing with BOF, so I just said, this is where I'm coming for my information, and I've been around ever since. The best thing about what you've done, though, to me, in my opinion, is you've created this international community of people who care about Batman on Film, and care that the character is done correctly. And that is also something that you care about. And it's something that comes across in not only in your writing or in the vlogs, but it also comes across when you speak to you. And I got that opportunity last year when I went to the Wonder Woman watch party, and I really, really felt like I was talking to someone who just not only is a Batman fan, but treats the character like an important family member. And you definitely get that feeling from you when you speak to you in person. And you see the passion that you have for Batman, and it changes your perspective on the site when you actually get to speak to you and see, everything that you speak about and write about. It comes across in your words too, and that speaks to you. It speaks to your integrity. It speaks to how genuine you are, and that's what makes BOF great and makes people keep coming back to read and find out more. And I thank you. I thank you for that, and I thank you for creating this community. I've met some tremendous people through it, and people I consider friends now, and it's just an awesome, awesome place to come. And I want to thank you again. So happy 20th. Hopefully we get at least 20 more out of you, as long as you can keep dealing with the fanboys and everything else that goes along with handling a site such as this. I'll keep coming back and listening to you and supporting you and whatever else you need from me. I'm here. Thanks again, brother. Take care.
Hey, Bill, it's Garrett coming to you from your second home up in Minnesota. Just wishing you a very heartfelt congratulations on 20 years of Batman on film. I've shared this story before, but you know I come from a small town in northern Minnesota, actually about 30 miles in the woods outside of that small town. So growing up, I didn't have internet access, but when I left home to play college football, like after my first day of 2 days before the college semester even started, I was online looking for information on if we were ever going to get another Batman movie after Batman and Robin. And I found this little tripod webpage and this guy, Jet D, who was asking the same questions and reporting the news and putting out an agenda of what would make a great Batman film to do the character justice. And man, I fell in love with the site. And, I didn't have a lot of buddies playing football in school that wanted to talk about Batman. And I found this dude online that was a football coach and a football fan that loved the character. And it was like, awesome. These two worlds can coexist. So, man, the site's meant so much to me over the years as we've seen, different projects come and go and almost happen and not happen and happen, but, stir up a lot of debate and maybe some disagreements. But the thing I appreciate about you and the site is you've always had integrity. You've always held to your guns. And anybody that's been following this stuff as long as we have has seen a lot of different fan sites and movie sites come and go and failed or flamed out because they didn't do that. They didn't lead with integrity and they didn't stick to their convictions. And that's what I'm so proud about you and so proud to be associated with the site and the team now. It's been fantastic to give back a bit to the site and to the guy that's given me so much, content and enjoyment over the years. So congratulations, sir. Here's to another 20. I hope in 20 years we're all sitting around someplace debating, what are the movies that are even better than The Dark Knight that have come out in the last couple decades. So keep up the good work and cheers. Bye-bye.
Hey BOFers, Peter Very here, aka Pete Illustrated or Peter_Illustrated, depending on what form of social media you follow me on. But just here to say a few quick words about Batman on Film for the 20th anniversary of the website. First of all, Bill, thanks for 20 years. I've been with you since 2002. I discovered you after the Scooby-Doo trailer with Matthew Lillard, psyched me out and tricked me to think it was a Batman movie. So that is what really kicked off my urge for online Bat content, and that's how I stumbled upon Batman on Film. And what I love about Batman on Film is that Batman on Film keeps it real. It's honest. It's not clickbait. It's not fake news. It's legitimate. Bill doesn't waste our time. He's not going to report that two actors worked out together, so they must be teaming up for the next movie. It's all legitimate, and there's dignity and integrity attached to BatmanOnFilm.com and to Bill Ramey, and that's why I give Bill my free time and I dedicate the few moments I have to myself to write for the website, and I appreciate him giving me the opportunity to that. I've been with Bill for almost 18 years now, and it's been a tremendous experience. Just now, the stuff that I do for the website now and everything he's been able to, just the insight he's been giving us and keeping us honest with what's going on and not lying to us, not speculating negatively and just ridiculously about anything that other websites report. And I appreciate that, and that's why BOF is the best. It really is. Like, there's a reason why Chris Nolan and Michael Uslan and Zack Snyder, and they've talked to Bill, they trust Bill. These other guys, these other websites, they don't have the relationship that Bill has with DC, Warner Brothers, filmmakers. Bill doesn't release stuff for movies that shouldn't be seen, that the filmmaker doesn't want to be seen, and that's why they trust him, and that's why I've been with Batman on Film since 2002. And, I keep enjoying the ride because it's great. The benefits of being a fan of Batman on Film and having that free membership are much greater than any scoop that I could have found on any other website. And I appreciate everything Bill's done and all the people I've met through the website, from Rick to Justin to Eric Holzman and just Chris Clow and Ryan Haas and Ryan Lauer and all those great guys. And everyone's, online, the people online may be negative and they may talk bad about Batman Film, but they don't know us because we're all really just friends and we all just want what we all want, and that's the best possible Batman in comics, movies, animation, Sunday comic strips, whatever form of Batman that can be released. We want it to be the best. We want more Dark Knights and less Batman and Harley Quinns, and I think that's the ultimate goal. And he's just going to keep banging the drum until somebody hears it, and that's the best part about Batman on Film. Authoritative, definitive, the dadgum original.